All right, guys, I just pulled up to shore here. So while I'm unpacking gear and starting to set up camp, let me show you a little bit about the journey it took to get out here. Late start, as usual, it's becoming a theme. Yeah, we are running out of daylight, though. I'll tell you what. All right, she's all put together. I checked her over, so in the water she goes. Load in the gear, and got to go back to the truck and get my wool blanket. How about that? That's what you get for getting in a hurry, man. Beautiful sunset out here. Kind of bittersweet because that means the sun is setting. And that means I need to set up camp soon. The homemade splash skirt seems to be doing its job, keeping my pants dry. So that's good. Here we are, guys. How we doing?
That's a foldable one, right?
Oh yeah. It's the Tucktec brand.
Worth it?
Works pretty good for me, man. Fits in the front seat of your car. All right, guys, so it looks like this is kind of where I'm going to set up. It's pretty flat here. I'm going to build kind of a tarp tent looking deal out here and just get her going. Little folding saw is good for this stuff. Get these hangers out of here. Definitely plenty of firewood around here. Use the old stick shetty. I tell you what, we maybe do a browse bag tonight. I got the canvas bed sleeve. Got the Tentsmiths 9x9 oilskin tarp on this adventure. Take this back corner down. This other back corner down. Now this front corner, gonna come over to here, basically in line with that second tie out point. Just take this guy down. Same thing over here. And when we pull this up here in the middle, see we got us a tent there. Okay, we're gonna have to put our support pole in here now, so just kind of get an idea where this is. Not right there. Looks like we're gonna need to put a guy line down here just to hold everything tight. That's all right. I want to show you guys, when you're setting up these tarp tents, rather than just having a stake back here at the corner, really you want one tie out point that way, one tie out point that way. With the cordage that we got going through the tree, that'll go through our center tie out point here. Now, that's going to really air out our tent. All the room we need in this guy. It's getting dark. We'll get whatever we need for firewood together. It's not hard to find. Probably pack my browse bed before I do that real quick. Got our browse bag full. I actually got a little more to put in, but I'll do that later. I want to get my fire area cleared out and get ready for the dark, you know what I mean? Break out our fire roll here. The Vaseline cotton ball out. Lay down a couple sticks there to put our cotton balls on top of. Grab our knife. There we go. Put your knife and your ferro rod away, right away, before you set it down and lose it. Just like that. Got ourselves a little fire. I'm going ahead and clearing out around this even a little more. We don't want this to turn into the real fire island out here, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, this folding saw works kind of well for using kind of like a machete. Good thing about being on an island is we're surrounded by water, so anything gets out of hand, shouldn't be too hard to manage. Actually, with all this dead stuff that I'm clearing out of here, I'm gonna use that to finish filling up my browse bag here. Okay, so we've got this filled up enough now. All we do is tie this shut on the end, just kind of bunch it up like this, and put us a big old clove hitch around it. Go through the X, tie her shut. We're over here at the water's edge now. Gonna get some water for the night. We're using our Sawyer filter on this, so all this is, you get a regular old water bottle, you just screw that guy right on there. Okay, bottoms up. And we'll fill this bottle up again. We'll have plenty of water for the night. All purified, and we won't need to boil it. But that's why I bring the stainless container, in case I lose my Sawyer or something, I can boil water in here. And we got water, guys. We got a fire. We got a bed. I'd say it's time for some coffee. Well, we got water on the fire for coffee. Camp is set up. That means it's time for the ceremonious lighting of the UCO candle. And it's official. It's time to relax. All right, so now that it's kind of relaxed time, what I like to do is kind of just organize my gear, get my bearings. Sometimes stuff ends up all over the place, setting up camp. So I got my pack in here. I can pull the browse bed out a little bit, and that'll give me something to sit on by the fire. I'll grab the wool blanket and throw it in here. I got my haversack in here, my stake bag. See, just kind of stuff that gets kind of a little disorganized while you're setting up camp and you're moving, especially when you're trying to beat the sun. So that's how it goes. You know, it gets pretty hectic sometimes setting up camp, especially when you get a late start, which seems to be the theme with me lately. But I'll tell you what, once you have your fire going, you have everything set up, and you got that first cup of coffee, man, it's a relaxing feeling. So I really don't like being in a hurry. And as you saw at the beginning of this thing, left the wool blanket at the truck. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, as soon as I get in a hurry, I start making mistakes. So, and I've learned kind of, as soon as you get in a hurry, just start slowing down. You might as well. Now, on a different note, guys, are beavers mean? Because I'm pretty sure it's their tail slapping in the water, right? I've heard about 3 of those in the past 5 minutes. So I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about beavers, but it is kind of a wild thing to hear. Guys, so it's dinner time. Did you hear that? That was another one of those damn beaver tails. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna try this out here. Santa Fe black beans and rice. You just add 2 cups of boiling water to it. So I'm gonna grab our pot over there, put it back in the fire, and get some boiling water. While that's boiling up there, I'm gonna scout out a little more firewood, which should carry us through the rest of the night. All right, water's boiling now. Let's go ahead and pour that in here. It's got to sit for 10 minutes while we finish up gathering firewood. All right, guys, I am ready to eat and get my mind off of these beavers I'm surrounded by. Look at that stuff. Oh my God. I will say, guys, this stuff is delicious. I would definitely eat this again. Man, this is good. All right, guys, so after much careful consideration, I think I've determined it's time to just call it a night and go to bed. I've had enough excitement with the beavers. All right, guys, let me show you how to wrap up in these things. So basically, you're just swaddling yourself like you do with a baby. Now this is a 96 by 96 queen size blanket, which is really what you needed to get the right amount of layers. Bring this corner up over your feet. Bring this over one side. Bring the other side over. So you got 3 layers of wool here up your feet, the left side, right side, and then you can have plenty to pull up here. And this is why you get a nice big queen size blanket, because you have plenty to pull over your head. So with that, I'll see you in the morning. Well, guys, it's about 3:45 in the morning. Pushed it a little on the temperature wise. Really, it's a little too cold for a wool blanket, so we're getting through. But you know, I ended up putting my pants on, jacket on. So between the cold and, you know, the beavers that I can hear rustle around outside the tent, it's not the most comfortable night, but we're making it through. So I'll see you at sunrise. It's about 6 in the morning. Got about as much sleep as I think I'm going to be getting. Definitely pretty chilly night. I'm just going to kind of sit in here for a minute, get the stove going and warm up some coffee. Start breaking her down. While I'm waiting for the sun to come up here, I'm going to go ahead and get a fire going just to warm up a little bit. Oh, it feels good already. That's what I'm talking about. Wool blanket down. Bed sleeve down. Tarp is packed up. Just get everything in the bag and be on our way. Let's get her all in the water. All right, bedroll first, pack second, haversack on top. Oh shit. About got a little topsy-turvy there. I'll see you guys there. And we're back, guys. I'm gonna bring this up on out of the mud to break it down. Grab our blanket roll, our haversack. Lastly, grab the kayak. I'll see you guys back at the truck. Well, guys, we're coming up on the truck here, so hey, thanks for joining me out here. If you guys want to see another camping trip I just went on, click on this video right here. And other than that, thanks for watching.